Hello, everyone. Hi, and welcome. We are recording now. I was like, I pushed this button, and then I didn't look to make sure the button lit up. If the button doesn't light up, then you know what that means. Right? Right? Am I right? As we're doing it is Friday. What is it? It's the 24th. Look at that. It is almost April. It is almost April. I don't understand how this happened. It is the year is flying by at an alarming rate, and that's good, right? We're almost off the road to WrestleMania, and the surf to SummerSlam begins. Right? Is that how that's what they call it? That right? Yeah, it happens every year in a different way, I guess, but like you think about like, oh, well, this video game got delayed. I think it's part of why I never really when games get delayed, it's like, oh, it's not coming out for another 3 months, 6 months. Like at this point, I'm just like, that's fine. I don't know. Like you'll blink and it'll be here. It'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like like I was talking about with the 100 gex album, when that release date got announced, I was like, that's a billion years away. And now it's here. And now it's here. And we live in a better world for it. Cincy Raz asks, I'm heading to, or no, just, hey, I'm heading to Japan, not a question. I'm heading to Japan for the first time in a week, and I plan on visiting the fabled Super Potato you have always talked about. Awesome. That's great. You should, go to Super Potato, but look around for some of the other spots that are around there. I don't even know what's there anymore. It's been so long. But look at, see if Trader or Trader 2 is still around. That's, that's all within walking distance of Super Potato. What else? If you want to get some arcade boards, I would always go to a place called G-Front, which is a little further down the street. There's the Messe Sano, which is pretty close to the exit to the train station. I couldn't tell you if any of that stuff is still there, though. But also, my understanding, and like I said, I've not been to Japan in a long time. I very much want to go back one of these days. But my understanding from people who are either there or have visited more recently than I have is that everything, the days of like going to Akihabara and being like, oh man, all these games are so cheap, like that's just over, because everyone at all those stores are perfectly willing to list their games on Yahoo Auctions or eBay or whatever else. And so all of their prices it's all worldwide pricing. You know what I mean? Like it's not like local pricing, like, oh, there's all these Famicom cartridges, they're everywhere, who cares? Now it's like, oh, we know we can, if we're willing to ship this to the US, then it'll get, we'll be able to get 10 times as much for it there than we're getting here. I think there's still deals to be had. They're just not in Tokyo. But yeah, no, Stisto has a good point. The yen is still weak against the dollar, so that's your money's gonna go a little bit further, and it was always nice. That was always something year in, year out. You never knew how it was gonna go, right? Because the yen fluctuates, whatever. The economy does what it does. I don't know what it does, but it does something. And so sometimes you'd be like, oh, 120 yen is $1. And sometimes you'd be like, 80 yen is $1. And so you never really, I always just went with the rough estimate of like 100 yen's like $1. I don't know. It's not, and in my head, I tried to do kind of, head math, based on that when it came to looking at things and going like, okay, wait a minute. It says that is 800,000 yen. What is, hang on now. That can't be right. And having to like, okay, we'll just move the decimal point this away and go and see. Oh man, 1,000 yen is $7.65 right now. That's I don't know that I ever went when it was that good, but yeah, it's yeah, Kyoto, I've heard is better, but like the further you get out into even the suburbs and stuff, if you can find whether it's a book off or whatever else is either hard off, I forget. Yeah, to truly look for the deals, but like even the worldwide pricing on some of that stuff that they do now is not terrible. So I don't want to. You should definitely go to Super Potato if they still have the throne made of Famicom cartridges. You probably shouldn't sit on it. They don't want you to sit on it. Don't sit on it. You'll want to sit on it. You'll see it and be like, well, I should. They do not have the throne made of Famicom carts? Man. Ugh. Then forget it. No, I don't know. That's I think there's just a. Oh, that's right. There are multiple Super Potatoes now too. Yeah. That was a cool show idea that I could never convince anyone to fund, and to go over there and just buy a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that was that would have been fun to do. I think the economics of the games and the availability and all that stuff has changed so much that it's kind of a weirder thing now. I don't even know what I would buy. To be totally honest with you, like if I was faced with another trip to Japan right now to buy things for my own purposes, I don't know what I would even want. Because like I said, like I've been talking about, I have been trying to get rid of stuff. And so I don't know. Yeah. Now people are saying, yeah, I mean, yes, the awesome part about a Patreon is that is stuff is definitely within reach, and that is something I think about. That type of travel is just not possible right now with these kids are very young. We don't have a lot of help around the house with regards to that, so I can't just disappear for a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it is. But yeah, that's definitely like when I think about the long-term planning, I would love to get back there and do a bunch of stuff. I don't know, so that's my wife and I have talked about like, oh man, it'd be great to just all of us go at some point. And I don't even know how that would work. The kids, oh man, those trains get so busy. The idea of having our little kids running around a train station, they would have to get a little older. They would definitely have to get a little older. But it'd be fun to go to like Tokyo Disney Sea or something with kids, and everything else. I don't know. Like I said, it's been so long since I've been there. I don't even know what I would do, because all the trips that we took over there were for work, and so they were very much just like, we're going over there to cover this trade show, to meet these people, to do whatever, and all of the shopping stuff just kind of happened in between that. And so that they were always the most soulless and most like culturally bankrupt trips. When people go to places as tourists, they're like, let's go see a temple or do this and I'm, we're like, let's go look at more airsoft guns today. And you take the train past Tokyo Disney Sea and you go like, it's Disneyland. And you're like, oh, fucking weird, man. Why do they like Nightmare Before Christmas so much? Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a good traveler when it comes to that stuff, because most of the traveling I've done has been for work. Like, there's taken a handful of vacations here and there. I'm trying to think if I've ever flown anywhere for a vacation. It was really just when I was a little kid, we flew to LA to go to Disneyland. That was about it. But like, any kind of vacation thing, it was always within driving distance. It was always something, visiting family or whatever else. We didn't really take a lot of, we never took any extravagant vacations. But yeah, I don't know, when the kids get to, a little older and all that stuff, I definitely I want to take them places and do things. I think that'd be super fun. But yeah, the trip to Japan stuff is a weird one, just because so much has changed. So much has changed with the economy of the economy of old games, and also the availability and whatever else. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what am I looking for? Because when I would go, like, I didn't have much of a collection of any Japanese stuff at all. We would import some games, and so I probably had like some PS1 and Dreamcast games, and like Sin and Punishment for N64, like a handful of just like games that we would import to cover. And I would end up with a lot of that stuff when we were done with it. And so that was kind of it. And, so it'd be like, oh, well, I've got Japanese Samba de Amigo because I imported that and bought maracas and whatever else. But like, yeah, I didn't really, there was nothing, I didn't really know what I wanted until I got over there. And then you just see how much all of it is everywhere, or at least back then. And so it just became a version of like, well, I should have a Famicom. Why wouldn't I have a Famicom? That would be cool. I mean, I have an NES, but like a Famicom. And then it's like, well, I shouldn't just get a Famicom. I should get I should get a Famicom Twin, because it's got the disk system stuff built in. It's a cool looking device. It's a different thing than the standard Famicom. And of course, now I know, like, oh, the belts on the Famicom Twins can be a pain in the ass, whatever else. But like, I don't know. Like, I bought I've ended up with 2 Famicom Twins, weirdly enough. I think they're still a cool system. It's probably my favorite Famicom, unless you want to get the Famicom Titler. But it would be situations like that where it's like, I've never seen a disk system game at all. And so if I get this twin, then I can buy this copy of Metroid. And so I ended up with like 20 Famicom disk system games. The first copy of Metroid I bought was broken. And so like 6 months later, when we went back, I bought another copy of Metroid, and that one worked. And yeah, and so that just leads down this rabbit hole of just like, well, these Neo Geos are not going to buy themselves. And then you end up going down a very different path. I saw a picture, I forget where it was on Twitter or something, but it was, someone was somewhere in Japan, not Tokyo, and it was a picture of all of these X68000s for sale at like a book off or a hard off or whatever, and some of them had monitors and all this other stuff, and I was like, oh fuck, man, it'd be so cool to have one of those. And yeah, to have a one of those sharp X68Ks. But all the floppy disks for those things are mad expensive when you start buying. Like, let's go get a copy of, like, Giancarlo wanted all these different Striders and from all these different versions of Strider. So I think he ended up importing a copy of the game, even though he didn't have the machine to play it on. Maybe he did get one, I forget. But anyway, around that time, that was years ago now, probably like 7 years. I remember looking at how much games cost for that thing and just going like, oh my God, it's too crazy. It's just too crazy. A copy of Final Fight will be like $300 or something. Like, no, definitely not. I don't know if anyone created any kind of like disk drive emulator for that thing, so you could just, download a emulator set and load them on your real hardware or whatever. I don't know if that probably happened, but yeah, that always felt like a big preventative thing. And then the Mister came along, and the Mister stuff has gotten pretty decent, and the X68K stuff needs more work, but yeah, I don't know. It's more a factor of like, that's not a computer I've ever seen before, so I don't know how it works. Computers are weird sometimes when it comes to loading games and playing games on them. And, especially if you don't have the real keyboard because you're using an emulator or, whatever else. You don't have a Japanese keyboard in front of you. Like, there are just things that don't make sense about it. And that, that can be a thing. I would love to own an MSX. I don't have an MSX. But nothing that seems crazy vital, because I started going to Japan in like 99, 2000, something like that. And I went anywhere from 1 to 3 times a year until like 2006, 2007, whatever it was. And yeah, you know, so it was a lot of those shopping trips. It was a lot of those shopping trips. It was fun. It was super fun. I would love to go back. But yeah. I thought it might be fun to play some Resident Evil 4 today. Also, the Diablo 4 beta is back open, and I was thinking maybe dip back into that a little bit since it's such a limited time thing. And they opened up other classes, I guess. I don't know. I'm mostly curious to see if they've addressed the queue issues or if I assume they're bad again right now because it just opened. But I'm fired up and take a look at it. But yeah, I thought maybe we'd check out some Resident Evil. Why don't we crack into this first? I'm at a point now with some of those other drinks that we've been having lately that like to be back in the friendly graces of a can of G Fuel. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like a lot of these G Fuels have not been great, but they have not been Faxicandi booster bad. So this is a can of G Fuel Hype Sauce. Hype Sauce. What does hype taste like? What as a sauce, what should I pour it on? This just smells like Starburst or a bunch of now and laters or just random flavors of of that. It's that level of sweet. Yeah, it smells like you opened a bunch of different. You know what? It smells like you cracked open a bag of Skittles and smelled that. Does Skittles actually smell like this though, or is it just more like? Does it smell like Skittles taste? I don't. We'd have to get some Skittles and figure it out. Anyway, it smells like fruit chemicals. I feel like the taste scale has been so dramatically recalibrated lately that like I'm just like this is heaven compared to some of that other stuff, but It's drinkable. It's really bland, I would say. Well, it's kind of hit. There's a bit of a sour edge to it. I don't know. It's I feel like if the flavor was stronger, it would be better. But then some people would probably find it to be way too much, like way too. It's sweet with a little sour on the back end, if that makes any sense. And I think if you pumped up that flavor a little bit, it would probably be a more striking beverage. But some people wouldn't be able to handle that either. So instead, it's this kind of bland, kind of dull fruit taste, and then the kind of typical chemical taste you get out of a G Fuel, like a pink Starburst. Yeah, kind of. It's you could do worse. In fact, we've been doing significantly worse lately. Let's just get this on the list here. That's it's better than Zoa Fruit Punch. I would say it's better than the Mega Man Blue Bomber Slushy. It's better than Ghost Citrus. It's better than the Peach Rings. It's very similar to a Swirly Pop, I would say. I would probably, I would drink this over, I don't know. It's hard to, Miami Nights is not good, but since someone sent a case of it, I'm very familiar with it because I've drank most of that case now. But I would say this is better than Miami Nights, better than Orange Vibe. Not as good as C4 Orange Slice. Not as good as Bucked Up Energy Gym and Juice, which is still an amazing name. I would probably say it's not as good as the Watermelon Warlord. It is better it's better than Beyond Raw Lit Jolly Rancher Watermelon, which I also have a lot of those to get through. A lot of those. So I'm going to say it's probably right. What is this? Hype sauce. Hype sauce. Naming things is hard. I don't know. So congratulations to our new number 35. It's G Fuel Hype Sauce. It's no Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch, but also it's no Twisted Strawberry Faxicandi Booster. Oh, gosh. Even saying the words makes me feel bad. I drank a Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch recently just to allow myself to feel again, and it was very nice. It was very nice. Hey, hey, the Patreon. There's a trailer. I tweeted it out. There's a trailer for Game Boys to Men on the YouTube channel now. There's a new trailer for that for people that want to check it out. In conjunction with that, in conjunction with like, hey, here's this trailer, and then there's also some vertical versions to go on TikTok and Instagram. You know, I have not put those up yet. In conjunction with that, annual memberships are now available on the Patreon. So if you want to sign up for a full year, you can get a slight discount that way. You can head over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann for more details. Or I guess dopeassvideogames.com will get you there. All of that stuff. So you can lock in at a lower price. Or, some people have been asking about that lately. I wanted to have it all rolled out with this trailer. I got this trailer and wanted to do it ahead of the April, kind of renewal zone or whatever. But yeah, there's a handful of tiers there. Game Boys to Men is available on the second tier. And so you can sign up there. You can get that. New episode of that will be hitting next week as there's a new episode of the Jeff Gerstmann Hall of Fame that I have to cut together, and I'm hoping to get that done this weekend. But that might end up being early next week. We'll see how it goes. It's recorded. I just have to get it done. I have to get it over the line and get it rendered out and all of that. So new episode of the Hall of Fame coming very soon. And new episode of Game Boys to Men coming next week. Game Boys to Men been pretty consistent every other week, every 2 weeks, another episode of that. And that's been a lot of fun. The upcoming episode is about our time at a magazine where we worked in 1994, and it was kind of our first real office job, I guess I would say. Yeah, there's gonna have to be a part 2 for that one, but yeah, that's a fun one for sure. There's a weird stuff. Also, yes, Pat points out Patreon is changed the whole thing of like you got to sign up for a Patreon on the first, or you get ripped. Like they've changed all that stuff. You can when you sign up, you renew on the date that you signed up on, even if you're on a monthly. That all works. So, so you can go sign up without fear for like signing up today and then getting double charged on the first or anything like that. There's nothing weird like that. 1994, was I even an adult in 1994? I was 19 in 1994. So by the rule of law, yes. But well, you'll listen to the episode and find out what types of fucking idiots we were in 1994. That'll be hitting sometime next week. And whatever. I could drink this whole thing. compared to the swill we've been getting lately. God, this thing's like, it's water. It's like water. It's as good as water. Let's see. I'll take a look at some Resident Evil 4. Let's launch Resident Evil 4. Let's move this controller over here to play some Resident Evil 4. We'll click this button. Oh, God. We will then click this button. Then I will fix the capture. Hello. It's me and Capcom. We've come to say hello. We brought Speed Tree with us. Is that cool? Quixel Megascans is not with us. We didn't mean to. All right. Subtitles on. Yeah, I guess we're technically using a Type A controller. Hey, oh, this is Nintendo. It's interesting ordering that they're like, hey, Type A is PlayStation. You know, the console we care about. Type B, the Switch, another console we care about. Wait, no, they did it. If I'm reading this right, then C is Switch style. Yeah, because that's got the arrows on it or whatever. Yeah. Like the D-pad icon also changes. Well, I guess we're using one of those. Voice language, yes. Ah! Adjust while facing the screen head on. It's funny because I'm looking over at your feed, and it's very different than what I'm seeing because we're tone mapping or whatever. Well, I hope we're tone mapping. We'll find out. Adjust until both the blue and red areas are the same size. What? That looks the same to me. That looks the same to me. The same size. Wouldn't you just be able to set that yourself? Shouldn't you know that? Preset for motion sickness. I can't believe that that we're setting all of this stuff on a PC version of the game. But I guess, or at least this part in particular. Really? I do not consent. I consent. Maybe I should cut off of this in case it's gonna. I consent. Just wasn't sure if it was gonna show an email address there or something weird like that. I don't know. Resident Evil 4. This is the one, this is the one that people like, right? Start game with no button next to it. Okay. I'm glad that, hey, we're here at this remake, and guess what? What'd you add in the remake? Well, we've got an online store. What are you buying? Okay. Sight settings. This was always my biggest problem with the game was the laser sight. Well, that is not my biggest problem with the game, but the red laser sight, I could not see it being colorblind. And yeah. Let's take a look at this in OBS and make sure See, now that looks washed out. All right, so instead what we're going to do, we're just going to turn HDR off. It's the right thing to do. Green laser sight. Biosensor scope. I guess that looks fine. Oh, huh. Well, I wonder, let's try that. Let's try setting Rec 709. And then we'll turn HDR on. Oh, that setting only applies if you're... Okay, well, it's Rec 2020 if you're... Let's take a quick look here. Rec 2100 is what is the option I have in OBS when it comes to setting color spaces. So we can set that to sRGB. Then we'll... Oh, damn it. Come on now. All right. We'll turn HDR off. We'll set this to sRGB. That should all match now. Okay. Presets. Maximum. VSync off. We don't really need 4K cinematics because this is not a 4... Well, whatever. You want some FSR 1? You want some FSR 2? We got it. Could you spit it out interlaced for me? If you don't mind. I want the highest hair strands you got. Many persistent corpses. High corpse physics. Rain quality. Oh. Resource intense lighting quality. Ray tracing high. That'll probably be the thing we'll have to consider. I like this trend of like the showing the max graphics memory and kind of showing like, hey, this setting hits this. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Like it feels like, hey, this will get better over time. This sort of stuff. Should I turn on FSR 2? I never know with some of this. I guess it doesn't have DLSS, huh? I guess they went the other way with it. I never really know what to do with that. But let's just let's leave it like this for now, and we can play with it later if we need to. HUD opacity. No, we're okay. It's weird that it keeps like, is my mouse like secretly moving? Because it changes back to the mouse or the keyboard buttons over and over again and keeps showing the mouse, which is strange. Did I just crashed the game? Okay. Let's look at casual Leon.
We will beat this. We will beat this.
Yeah, it's annoying because like I'm trying to look and see what the buttons do and it's not kind of letting me because it keeps swapping back to the... I bet it'll do that in game too. That's annoying. If I turn off my mouse, will that look at that hair. Yeah, I got my cool USA 1995 jacket. Use completion points. Use CP to purchase bonus content. I will not. I'm just gonna stick with default on this stuff. Well, wait, sporty sunglasses. Hang on. Okay. What is this? At least Final Fantasy ass costumes. That's pretty good. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's go with casual Leon. What? All right. We'll go with... No, we don't want the original. Okay. Players who have not played Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that's probably... I mean, I did play it, but... well, no, I had not played Resident Evil 4 2005. Wait. This game come out in 2005 originally? I guess so, huh? It feels like... Yeah, I guess it... Yeah. Okay, I guess it did, man. I would have called that a 2002 kind of game, but I don't know. It all of that blends together. Recover some health automatically when in danger. Lower prices for certain items. Create more ammo. Aim assist is active. This actually sounds like, hey, we're going to address the stuff you don't like about Resident Evil games, like low ammo and some of that other stuff. That might be, I mean... I almost would rather play it that way. It keeps making the mouse... It keeps forcing the mouse cursor on screen. Like, I can't... I mean, I'm sure there's... I don't know what's going on with it, but... I'll move it out of the way, but it should just vanish, honestly. I'm looking to see if there's nothing... Nothing on my keyboard. Mouse is not moving. What if I turn my mouse off? Nope. And that seems bad. That's just like Diablo 4. Put the blood on the rocks to open the door.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Moon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky.
Seems bad.
I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice.
We need you to strap the president's mother to your back and get... No.
Punishing missions nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
Sounds like Darby Allin.
Second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
Yeah, I wore my sporty sunglasses.
Come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe he did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us.
I'm rock hard right now.
People have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
If you know what I mean.
Do your best to help me.
I don't trust these guys. I don't trust these guys. Seem like they should probably catch one in the back of the head. My worry is that when we get in game, he's going to start moving on his own because whatever is happening with the input stuff is causing like some actual phantom input somewhere.
Right back. Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
No, I just have my sunglasses. So what's that not cross thing out there? Does the Undertaker live here? Is that his symbol?
Hey, ¿hay alguien ahí?
It looks very nice. Good reflections. Corporate radio.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in?
He's not going into a toilet, so did he fall in is kind of a weird,
You better go and take a look.
you know, like peeing on the side of the road. You can't really say, did he fall in? Yeah, you know, but, you know, English is not his first language, so it's, you know.
Parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Fuckface, stupid dick. Piece of garbage. Here's me going onto this branch. Remember Resident Evil 4? Alright, let's see if he starts just walking in a direction as soon as I get control. Okay, good. I was worried. We were just going to be like, oh, well, we can watch the intro and that's all because it's broken. Okay, those are both pause buttons. See what's taking so long. This looks very nice. This is a nice looking environment. Look at the lighting. Look at this wet boot. That's a very wet boot. What do we have here button wise? We can crouch. That's about it. We can run. Okay. That symbol. This is yelling over that way, but what's over here? I'm just looking for some herbs, man. Doo, 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 doo.
How far could he have gone?
Yeah, this is, yeah, nice, like, fog and light through the trees and stuff. Like, look at that. That's very cool. When all this newfangled lighting technology comes together and is still performant, like, it's neat. It just so rarely does. Oh, what's this? Oh, man, this is going to be a real bummer with the input, the button stuff. Okay. Yeah, well. I'm going to go back. Maybe if I hit a button on the keyboard or something, it'll remember that I'm not hitting the button anymore. Let's see. Is it gonna? Let's see if it gives me the prompt again, or if it's like, no, stupid, we are. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Man. That's unfortunate. But whatever. It's, you know. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's just a tree. I don't know. There's something about that looked stuck out to me as strange. A little framey there for a sec, but okay.
Anyone home?
Okay, it fixed itself somehow. I don't know what we did there, but I think me hitting the right mouse button to close out of the menu maybe did it. Okay, we can go that way. We can go this way. Very dark over here. There's nothing over here. Why isn't there anything? Let's go back and go in this door. That symbol. We'll just put that back. Just barreling around, just bashing through these doors. Okay, well that one wants me to open. Let's try this one. This one seems like it would be the last one you would do. Oh, wait. Oh. I need a gem and then a head of a statue and then turn this and then... Oh, wait, it's just a keyhole. All right, well... Y'all got fake poo? What's up, man?
Sorry to barge in like this.
There's some fucked up shit around here. Do you know anything about the fucked up shit? You know where I can get a killer taco or burrito? The jacket and glasses give him a very specific shitty vibe that I'm very, very into. Hey, bro. Cuidado. Oh, that's no good. That's that guy. And it's covered in blood. I got a real... Oh, jeez. He broke that dude's neck. He's very dead.
This is not good.
This is not good. Does he never pick anything up? It seems like that would be a thing. You'd be like, I'm going to bring this with me to prove that the guy was... Well, whatever. Oh, no. I don't want to... Is that bad that I opened up the inventory and went like, oh, shit, I don't want to do this. I don't want to move things around in this briefcase.
Man, that stinks.
Let me eat it. Let me eat it. Let me shoot it. Okay. So we've got a L1 to switch to... Oh, look at that. Yeah. Look at the... Yeah. Shadow knifing. When I heard you won the raid D.O. I just don't know. That's very... This is very cool. Okay, R1 remove puts the camera back where we're facing. We've got a knife button here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so L2. I'm sure it's going to tutorialize this stuff a little bit, right? But we've got L2 for gun, L1 for knife. Ooh, can I... Does the knife has durability? Am I wasting it by doing this? Is this the Metal Gear Solid 2 of its era? Yes! This is nice. This one needs a bullet. Anything else here that we care about? We got our key. That's not a door. Is there anything over here on this shelf? Okay, let's just go. Okay, it's dark. Yeah, sure, man. There's a lot of good stuff happening. All right. I hate books. Reading sucks.
Hey.
Bro, doggers. What up, money? Hey, how'd your pissing go?
I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
Keep the radio, stupid. What? Always keep a radio. You find a radio, keep the radio, man. There's other cops somewhere, right? I don't know. I would think you would keep the radio. I think you'd be like, oh, well, I'll keep this in my pants. Fucking books. Buddy, I just want to check. Are you okay? Hey, bud. Hey, man. Hey. All right. Well, sleep it off.
What was that?
No fucking way. Oh, no fucking way. My neck.
This just keeps getting worse.
So that took some knife durability, but this does not. Very satisfied with the breakability of the environment so far. It's weird sometimes that you can only hit some stuff once, and then it's like, this is the one animation we made for these books getting stabbed. This is not just some free physics weird thing for you to mess with forever, man. Play the zombie game. Are you guys cool? Because are you guys like finding this for the first time and going like, this is messed up? Can I just leave? All right, well, you guys have fun figuring. Oh, jeez. Oh, you cannot crouch shoot, huh? I had a feeling like, oh, well, if I want better accuracy, I should crouch before I shoot. No, not an option. The idea that he cannot break this door open and run for it is incredibly silly to me. Wait, this door was... Is this a new door? This... Oh, there's an upstairs too, huh? Well. Oh, well, yeah, I mean... I'm the cop, so I have to confiscate this green herb. Yeah, see, everything only reacts once. Hey, hi. Oh. What are you doing? Barricading yourself in a room. Oh, he's a nut job.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are...
I gotta go. There's an axe
Talk later.
guy. Hi! Oh, you got it. Oh, there's a bunch of you. Hey!
Myself out.
Hi. Throw the axe at him, man. Come on. Oh, you got me. Dang it. Outsmarted again. Yeah. These guys are never going to come, are they? It's not like you run away from them. Yeah. It's just not that kind of game. Let's look. Let's stop and look. We got time. This is a very nice looking video game, man. This is cool. What do we... Oh, wait. How do I... No? Okay, so we have a map. Yeah, we went along here. There's this other stuff. And, okay, I guess there's something... Oh, that's right. We have the expanded treasure map or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of PTAs. Remember that? Remember we found that? The good old days. Okay. Do I... Well, is there a... Okay. That's a life meter then, huh? Get fucked. Sure. Yeah, why wouldn't that giant crow have a gunpowder on him? The outcasts have been here. Oh, what the... Just write myself a note here. Skull Shaker. Should I take the shotgun? I'm thinking of leaving it because... I don't know. Case perk. Case perks. Increased drop rate for handgun ammo when I have the attaché case. Was that a thing in the original game? Like, customized cases? Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing, but... Here, let us auto-sort this in the worst way possible. I mean, I guess I can always put the shotgun back at another... But, you know, I've only got 2 shots for it, so it's kind of... Well, it'll just be an emergency sort of thing, I guess. I forget if these birds are an actual problem or if they're just going to fly away when I get close. Okay. Well, and does that alert enemies? I guess is the other question. This barrel, do not kick. All right, let's see. Well, that happens. Let's see what's going on over here. Sweet. Yeah, blah. Money. Oh, there was a guy there. I was like, it sounds like this guy over there, but I don't know. Oh, you're... Ah, shit. Word? Oh, yeah. Wait. Ah, shit, man. Shoot him in the ass. Okay, this guy emitted items, so... Do I have any kind of, like, roll out of the way type shit? I should probably check. Any kind of, these guys are getting close. I guess I just run, huh? No dodge. Alright, well. Well, that could have gone better. I don't know. I'm at like half health or something here. Oh, jeez. That's no good. That seems like that would really fucking hurt. That's not a damn it. That's a... Ah! Oh, God. Well, how are we doing? I mean, that didn't seem like it did that much damage. Yeah. That guy's bummed out. Okay. Curbs. I'm almost out of knife. Huh. You can parry with L1. Oh, so I just need to hit it as it's coming in. Yeah, okay. A little framey there for a sec, but... Right, there's a lot of these fuckers, isn't there? Huh. Seems bad. Oh, well. Shit. Found the other cop. They tied him to that symbol and hoisted it above the ring. Hey, you guys having a cop burning party? I forget what the situation here is. Like, I kind of want to duck into these buildings and not fucking deal with these guys, right? Is that the... What? Is there Oh, I guess you get the... I guess you get the president's daughter at some point, right? And then you can do co-op moves like this. Oh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Let's go try and stick this fucking guy. Is there like a quick kill, like you got him from behind type thing? No? Alright, well. Oh, that's bad. They all heard that. I gotta go. Oh, if I crouch there is? Well, shoot. Hey, oh, hi! Let's try this parry I've heard so much about. How you doing? Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay, well. I'm almost out of knife. Oh, that's no good. Oh, that's bad too. This is going bad for me. Fuck, man. Ooh, a brown chicken egg. I should probably heal up, huh? Let me kick you. Let me kick you. Let me get over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, too late. Oh, that's bad. Hey, hi. Sorry. Let me do it again. Oh, someone landed behind me. This is no... I should probably heal up. We're gonna die here. It's okay. Oh, I'm still not dead yet. But at this point, it's like maybe so much of a resource hit that I should just die. Hang on. Let me reload this gun. Okay. Ah, shit. That's the map. That's not what we're... Okay, hang on. That's... Oh, it's the... Oh, right. If I... Okay, yeah. Oh, jeez. Item crafting. What can I make? Well, I guess let's make one of those, and I guess I could use my spray. I mean, either will fill me up all the way, so. Everything's fine. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm new in town. So is this. This is also new in town. Oh, that didn't go my way. I think it's not cool that you did that to me. Oh, okay. We got the melee in before. Let's get. Can I run from the? No. Then I. Oh, yeah. Stick him. No more knife. Damn it. Indeed. This is a bad. This is. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like the melee clears them out so many that it's kind of worth doing. I wish I could roll. Oh, the Undertaker's here. Dead man walking. All right, well, it was good hanging out with you guys. Where should I come with you, or this? I mean, this seems important. Word? Around here we have a saying. It's bring in your dead. See you later.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Nailed it. No, really. Hey, did you hear my joke? Oh, you're...
Condor 1, I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Hey, did you know that there are zombies here? I mean, I guess it's not weird because this is the fourth one of these. And I've been through this, sort of, but... Push the left half of the touchpad to get the map to open. Okay, so we see items and stuff. Ah, okay. Here it is. I was trying to say, like, where's the thing on the map showing me? But yeah, duh, it's over here. Over here is San Fierro, and then I think down here is going to be... Well, it's a good thing we moved that. Oh, I guess that blocks the window, right? To keep him from... That might have been useful. Okay, so I guess let's look for stuff. We desperately need some. Yeah, a little first aid spray. So how about some bullets? That's great. Y'all got a knife repairing station? Yeah, I could have figured out how to open it, but like, honestly. So I have no melee whatsoever without a knife. There's no like swing your gun at the books. Man, now I can't. Now I can't thrash these books. Oh, hey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sick, dog. Let's go back here. There was some stuff on the ground to collect. Remember back here when I had that expertly done battle with the not zombies over here? Man, I really took them all down. That's why there's none here now. Wait, what is this? Okay. Okay, let's not go in there. Probably can't anyway, right? I would assume. Oh, hey, there's a... We got a ladder. Good. Oh, jeez. Stupid thing. Let's go find this expanded map treasure and go look at this, I guess, gap in the wall. Oh, wait, there's one behind us, too. Finally, a nice ornate necklace. Some treasures can be sold at a higher price by fitting them with gemstones. All right. Anywhere else? Well, let's go figure out what's over here. Perhaps if there was some kind of gap in the wall, we could, Nope. Anything I can push over here to get up on there? Oh, is this... no, that just does a little wraparound. Wait, what's this? Ooh, shotgun shells. We're gonna need those. Like we're gonna have to scavenge all these areas pretty good. Wait, okay. Gotta go around here. Okay, over here. Is this a little... Hey. All right. Can't go that way. There's logs. I guess we can't get in here without being able to go up the gap in the wall, and it seems like we need another person for that. So probably have to come back. Oh, nice. The shotgun has bullets in it, so that's useful. We got some green herbs. We got some red herbs combined with it. Cannot be used by itself. Green and green. If you combine 2 herbs, it will work as much as 2 herbs. Which I guess is good if you're low on inventory. All right, let's go this way, I guess. Have I been in everything? Let's go look at this door. Hey, you guys in? Oh, okay. Well. Nope, that's not where we want to go. We want to go... Here's a closed door. Hey. I think we've been in everywhere now. So let's get out of here. Wait. There's more stuff here. Ruby. Anything over here of note? Doesn't look like it. This is another place we can go. Ah, good. Bullets. Still no knife. Still out. I'm still all out of knife. Still fresh out of knife. Can I still do a parry if I don't have a knife? Does anyone... Y'all folks know?
There it is.
Nope. All right, well. Good to know. I'm guessing that means that the crouch stealth kills are also right out. I probably need to put some stuff away. Oh, should I, take this other gun? Is that's a bonus gun, I guess? Let's try the bonus gun. Can I remove bullets from a gun? I think let's store this. Well, this one takes up so much space. Let's store that. Looks like it could be repaired. Oh, okay. Let's take this stack of gunpowder and store it. Oh, can I not? Can you not store gunpowder? Is it just for weapons? Weird. Okay. Well, okay. I guess this means I can't do, like, stealth... Yeah, like stealth kills without a knife, too, huh? Let's look at the... No, that's it. Okay. Should I put the ruby into the... I guess we don't have to think about that right now. Yeah, it's broken. Look at it. It's fucked. What is this? What is that? A bunch of weirdos muttering to themselves. I'm not going to shoot that thing right now. Yeah, I guess, I guess I just need to start shit, huh? Or do I just try to stealth my way through and not kill everyone? I don't know. These damn survival horror games, you know? With all the... You don't have that many bullets, and so don't kill everybody. It's so much easier when you just kill everybody. If you thought the gunshot was bad, wait until you see my cool spin kick. All right, well, now that we've started some shit. How come it says 19 and then it says +1, but it still says 19? Oh, it's 19 plus. Oh, this +1 stays. Okay, so that's a 1 in the chamber kind of situation. Got it. Anything going on over here? Yeah, you got any, Okay. An even weirder key. How am I doing on health? Don't need an herb just yet. Oh. That doesn't open, huh? I thought it would. What's around this way? Did we already go this way? We already went this way. No, here's the door. Hey.
It's locked.
Can I come in there and shoot everybody? Oh. You're going to come out here? No. What did you... Wait. Oh, jeez. Did they bust out over here and... Ah, yeah. Where'd the lady go? I shot her. Oh, jeez, that's a bad shot. Hey, hang on. These locals are easy pickings, man. I got some money on them. Anyway. Hi. Oh, that's... Would really go for like a Dead Space stomp in this game. Always keep one in the chamber. And save the last bullet for yourself. Yeah, looks good. Okay. A lot of good stuff happening. Oh, yeah. He's still just like, oh, jeez. There's a lot of good stuff happening around here. That's my expert take as a a former rookie cop. I don't know. Is the thing. You know, I should be able to smack this cow. It runs forward. That distracts the villagers. They run and chase it, and then I kill them from behind. That should have been a whole thing. Okay, let's take another look at the map here. Oh, hey. Are all 5 of these things in this exact area, or should I go forward and... Well, let's look at the map again. Looks like we got a ladder. Oh, that's the thing with the key. What's this say? I see. Spinel +3. I don't know if that's something I want or not. It seems like something I would want. Well, okay, if they're all in this area, let's go find the other 2 real quick. If we can. I would put one on this, and so it's moving, and you got to hit it, you know? I have to know. Oh, look at that.
Well, that stinks.
Look at that. Curiosity rewarded. What a video game. Okay, we got one in here. There's one left somewhere. Let's see. Go back this way. This is where the cow was. Is there one up in here? It seems like it would be weird to put multiple up in the rafters like that, but... That's where the typewriter is. It's probably not all the way back there. It's going to be a weird thing where I can see it through this window, and maybe not. I can't jump up on this, right? This looks climbable. You know what I mean? You got a short step there. You know, like this looks like I should be able to get up there and look in that window or climb in that way. If this was a newer video game, I would be like, come on, man. And not a remake, but... let's go look over here. Well, what's this? Can I get up there? I guess I probably can't get up there yet or something, right? Is that... Where does this even go? I'm guessing that all 5 of them are before this gate because the sign was there. So is it maybe over here? Still don't have whatever I need for that. Can't see it through there. Does the right stick rotate you, or can you still do all movement on left stick? I can, you know, it's pretty modern control-wise, as far as dual joystick stuff. You have to keep saying the door. I'll go back around to this door. But isn't it? Yeah.
No good.
No good. No good on this door. Oh, look up by the... Is there one up here? Huh? The door by the one, not that door, the one by the gate. Okay. Is there a door by the gate I didn't go in? Oh, I guess this way? Okay. Let's go check that out then. Well, I'm sure this is fine. Wait, where? Let's look at the map here. Where is this leading? Okay. So a yellow herb increases your max health, so I should probably just use that right away, right? So that's... But do I want to combine it with... Oh, okay, so that just combines the effects of the thing. This blend of red and yellow herbs will increase your maximum health. So I can't just use the yellow on its own. It's got to be a red. Well, all right. Well, we happen to have that, so let's do that. And then, okay, which one? Oh, right, it's the one that's mixed. Hooray. I feel like I should probably just burn one to get back up to maximum health, right? Why not mix all three? Well, if, does that do anything different, or is it just... Almost 3 times... Oh, okay, so that would have given me 3 times health. It doesn't matter, I mean, because it would still use 1 green herb to do that, and 1 green herb is going to bring me back to max health anyway, so... So it kind of doesn't make a difference. Unless it's a bigger maximum increase. That would be the... But it doesn't... No, I don't know. The text does not indicate that. But I would not be shocked if that's exactly what it did.
Gotta fix everything myself.
Stupid game. Everything's broken. This is just a fast way. Is this? No, this is on the other side. Okay, so this is... I should do this. Sick. A flagon. I love a bag of resources. Can I use the kitchen knife to... Oh, hey. Oh, this is, okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. That's, God damn, indeed. Oh, shit. What y'all think of this? Hi! Oh, fuck that! This guy's just got axes. All right. I was trying to hit L1 there to see if I could stave off whatever the hell was happening there, but it didn't seem like it. I must have just missed the window. So much for having a knife, I guess. Alright, so I picked up a wooden thing back there that'll fix the gate, I guess, and now we'll be able to actually go, huh? I feel like I should just get a pitchfork. These guys are doing work with those things. Okay, so I didn't get any kind of key. I didn't find anything that was going to help here, right? Oh. No. That's not going to work here. Over here. This is still disarmed. Put that thing on. Hit this thing. I guess we never went this way, though, right? Ah. This is how we get over here. I see. Okay. That seems like that's the end of this area. Shotgun shells, though. Okay. Oh, hey, we should reload the shotgun, by the way. Okay. No, I guess we go back down, huh? Where's that ladder? Onward and upward, I guess. How close are we to this? Not close. Again, you know, it's a nice looking video game. And runs well with everything turned all the way up. This is, I mean, I said it, I just said, hey, do a maximum. Do it all the way. Look at that cow. Okay, that looks like our way out of here, but let's probably go look at this other spot if we can. No? Still no? No? All right, well. What about around this away? Getting paid. That's not an area I can go in. Is that it? There's no, yeah, I guess that's all, huh? All right. Back of this away. Wouldn't mind a mini-map, I guess. Something on the corner of the screen or something. That might not be the worst. I've ever tried no carb company energy drinks. I have not. I have not heard of it. Not for lack of trying. I need to, you know, there's going to come a time here when we've exhausted a lot of the energy drink brands that are available at convenience stores and stuff, and we're going to have to step it up and go to the freaking GNC and stuff. A whole other, what is this thing? Oh. There's another one of these. Oh, that's a skull. I see. Can I just... I've got a video game question. Okay, good. Good. Great. Oh, word? Guys! It's fucked up. Hey, I was behind that tree. Oh, shit. How do you like how that shit works? These guys... okay, this guy's still here. Fuck you, man. Jerk. This other guy coming around the bend here. Let's just go to them. This leads up there, right? Oh, yeah? Lady. Oh, that's weird. That's, well, I don't know. I guess that's fine. It's kind of weird that this part of the map gets all fog of war-y just because we're not in it anymore. Oh, that's because it's technically we're on a lower level. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. This seems like a bad place to go. Oh, I guess it's getting a little framey here. In this dark area, like it's like, all right, now we got to ray trace a bunch of stuff. Would I drink a slushie with caffeine in it? I guess. I mean, it's just, you know, what? It's just caffeine. Like, they make Coke Slurpees, right? I assume that has some amount of caffeine in it. Yeah, the framiness is probably just me moving into a new area, huh? Would I eat a pancake with caffeine in it? I guess. I don't, you know, like... Not as like a, this is my source of you know, I don't know. Remember when they tried to sell caffeinated water? They probably still do. But... Now see if I could modify the gun and put, you know, a different damage range +1, get some recoil control on it. Get my stipple grip. Get a stipple grip. I should have just shot that guy when I had the chance, huh? Yeah, fuck you, man. Oh, nice. Is that guy dead? Did I actually shoot a gun? Oh, nah, yeah. He's like, it was not very nice that you shot me in the face, and now I am... Well, I mean, I'm angry, but that doesn't mean I'm coming to get you so much as I'm standing here going, come on, man, fuck. Okay. Problem solved. Now we go paddle boating. The music keeps getting... Oh, hey, what's up, man? Hi. Jeez. You snuck up on me. Oh, hi. You... Man, you guys with these throwing axes. Ah, you ducked. You button hooked me. I did not need to reload the gun there. You, take that. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got... Oh, you did not stay down long. Ah, fuck me. This is... I have made mistakes, man. I like his little sideways gun hold for this, like, close combat shit. Okay. Items. We need to use some items. How about, well, we're hurting pretty bad. So what's a green herb finna do? All right. I mean, I could just use one of these at this point. What do the egg? Wait, what do the eggs do? Oh, okay. Equip as main weapon. Shit, man. Okay. Well. Again, restores twice as much as a green herb. As I could just use 2 of them, right? Why mix them? Because that would be overkill, right? If I mix them and use both, that's going to be overfilling. Whereas I would almost want it for storage space. Yeah, but I don't need the space right this second. So it would almost be more efficient to use an herb and an egg. Or maybe just do... Yeah, an herb and an egg. Or save the herbs because they can be combined and just eat eggs. Yeah, that's plenty. Oh, you... This guy's got a lot of gunpowder on him. These psychos. You should come in here. Whoa, you're up there. Oh, fuck. That didn't break the string on this thing, huh? Can I trick you into running in here and getting caught in this bear trap? Where are you? Something weird happening over there. Is there anything to do over here? There's no way through over here. No, maybe I can, yeah, I can go around. Oh, I can go here too. I got all sorts of options. Oh, you're up there. Okay, I see. Hi. Ah, fuck. These enemies really do jitter around in a way that is appropriately annoying. Like, you know, they do a pretty good job of making headshots annoying, as opposed to just like a very easy thing to pop off over and over again. Like everyone kind of swivels, like, you know, moves around just enough to make it a pain in the ass. I'm running low on bullets, but I guess I can craft some now, huh? Okay, this... We're just going to deal with this. My dream of having someone walk in here and set this off. Let's go around this way. Oh, shit. These people are angry. Are you going to walk into that bear trap? Still here. Hi, I'm over here. Come get me. fish. Ah, damn it. He got me. These guys with their bear traps. Leon's just, Would that have exploded if I shot it? I don't know. There's another one. This is for a fishing village. You sure got a lot of bear traps. Okay, can I go in this building at all? It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I like the noise of the can. The can noise is very realistic. You got a Band-Aid or something? Oh, I was hoping to shoot him before he threw that, but... I hear other... I walk out here as a giant fish just gonna eat me or something. There's just some guy like, haha. Like, I a lot of dead fish. A lot of dead fish. Just join. This is the PC version of the game. Okay. Good stuff happening in there, I'm sure.
This the place?
No. Oh, hey, there's a thing there. Also, I want to go up here. Also, I want to break this. Have I checked out the achievements? I don't know that I've gotten any. I've not seen any achievements pop, now that I think about it. Ah, resources. Resources seem to take up a lot of space, so maybe I should craft some more pistol ammo. And then teabag for a while. All right, let's, is it in here? No. It is right there. Well, now I'm confused. Found it. Found the treasure. What the heck? Just walked right past it. What am I looking for? Here. I'm gonna leave. In the interest of not sitting here and staring at this tree for 10 minutes and going, huh? I'm just gonna go. It's up. It is up in the tree. I don't see. Oh, is that it? No, that's more tree. Okay, so it should be to our right. We're kind of looking right at it. Ah. Okay, let's go see if we can find some more bear traps the hard way. Another one of these. I hope I just get one key and then can backtrack through the entire game and open all of those and then go, oh, what's in here? Nothing you need, really. Let's go in the weird building. As opposed to all of the non-weird buildings we've been in so far. Ugh. Who gave these zombies explosives? Honestly. But, sorry, who gave these not zombies? Nothing, I guess. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. They're making meth. This makes way more sense now. This explains a lot about everything that's happened so far. Okay.
What's that noise?
I had big dreams about blowing that guy up with a grenade. Yeah, sure. This is clearly, I mean... I'm just gonna go. Get to see his cool flashlight pistol holding stance. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, is this her? Did I find... Is this the... Yeah, did I find her? Here, are you a zombie? Want to see my cool sunglasses? Oh, you're some other dude. What up, bro?
That hurts, you know? It seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder,
Not this guy. Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Not this guy. Why did he smile about that? This yeah. Well. The rainbow fentanyl. That's it. Game over. Try using knives next time. Okay. Well, maybe this is a decent place to let's load up the next chapter and just take a look at it. But maybe this is a solid place to stop.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body.
See, I mean, it's kind of, you know, the one of the fun things about this for me is like, you know, I'm only really top level familiar with Resident Evil 4.
What the fuck?
Like I probably didn't even, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I played this far in the first time around, but I just
Leon.
really didn't like the shooting. But I'm sure a lot of that is due to colorblindness. And the red dot, I just couldn't see it, so I couldn't hit anything.
I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh?
Yeah, you know, most Thursdays.
You're here looking for someone? One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Young girl? Talk. Now.
All right. See. Heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not healthy.
How about that? How about I saved you? How about that? Oh. Chain fight tonight. We're gonna whip you with a chain!
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
Dick. I mean, at least he left the key.
Shit, they took my gear.
I like that they auto-open the inventory to say, like, no, we're not fucking with you. We took your gear.
Condor 1 to Roost.
Hey, lady, this sucks.
It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
Yeah, churches are
I
good,
heard
safe
from this guy
places.
I met. Said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run.
There's something fishy about this guy I found in a bag in the zombie village. Can you look him up? Can you find his Facebook page and see what the fuck's going on with him?
I'm probably due for confession anyway.
Very funny.
Condor 1, out.
This is a very nice looking game. Like even this small indoor environment, like the lighting, the shadows, I really, yeah. Like there's something about this tarp that I'm just looking at it going, this is a really nice tarp. Like look at the lighting on the tarp. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily react to my shadows in a full on, but yeah, you know. Yeah, I should get a tarp. Yeah, this is a very good looking game, but yeah, the right side of the tarp is a little shinier than the rest, and that doesn't go away when my shadow hits it. So what I'm saying is we've got a long way to go. But yeah, I don't, like the light on the back, front in shadow, like light source type stuff. This is. It's a very nice looking game. I think it plays pretty well. I think it handles well. Like, again, like this is kind of a hot bonus for me as someone who has just not liked this game any other time they've put it out, This maybe seems like the right time to play it again. They didn't take my necklaces, though. They maybe took the guns, but they left my rubies. But the red dot thing on the original, yeah, the way the aiming worked in the original game made it completely unplayable for me. And there was no accessibility. There was no like alternate option for color scheme stuff on the aiming. And so it was fucked. Oh, center dot. Okay. Damage display, so you can even change. Okay, so if we wanted to make this more of a standout green, we could. But yeah, the laser sight being red, I couldn't hit anything, and so it was just the game was mostly unplayable. Looking to see what time it is here. Oh, let's. I was going to say, do we know if there's a typewriter nearby? So I could play one more kind of sequence here before we stop Resident Eviling. I'm always very hesitant to talk about, because I'm not, like, I have something of a technical mind, but not that much. And so I'm always very hesitant to go like, oh, look at the ray tracing. It's so amazing. It's because a lot of this, sometimes it'll be a mix, right? Of like, they just an artist made this lighting really good. And it doesn't necessarily need newfangled graphical technology to work. But this is cool. I think it's well lit regardless, I'll say. Did you know that you could attack with a knife? Shit, man, no, I didn't. Thank you for telling me. But yeah, I guess like, and I, overall, whatever, I'm really impressed with the look of this game. The bends in these cables could be smoother though. Jeez, what a mess. What is this, a PlayStation 2 game? Come on. All right. Stab a guy with a knife, get another knife. It don't get no better than that.
My gear.
Metal Gear. Oh, jeez. No, no one over here. When the prompt appears in the bottom right corner of the screen. Really? Well, let's try that. Sure enough. Looks like it takes knife durability to do that. Blah. Is this guy gonna... Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh, that was not a parryable thing, huh? Oh, that was. Yeah, I mean, that takes durability, so you might as well just stab him. I suppose.
Won't open.
Oh. All right, here we go. Fuck you. Are you kidding me?
I'll be taking these back.
Yeah, at least that wasn't like, now run back around and do it again. That would have been...
Over here, stranger.
I don't trust this dude.
Let's do some business.
Exterminate all the rats, huh? Okay. Maps detail that. Well, I already have some kind of DLC treasure map. Just some free bullets. I like this guy didn't pick up the bullets and just go like, they're part of my shop now. You got to buy them.
Welcome. Well done. You've proven yourself reliable. I've got something new for you, mate.
How do we feel about this guy compared to the original shopkeeper? It's okay, yeah. Yeah.
All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
If I buy the rifle, I get the scope for free. Man. Ooh. Hold more stuff. bolts recipe for the bolt thrower. All right, we could repair my knife. But I just got like...
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Okay. Is there a rhyme or reason to putting gemstones into a thing? If it matches, is it better? Like, should I put both my rubies in the flagon so that it's filled? For selling only. There's a guide. I'm not gonna read a gemstone guide. I'm just not gonna. I know it sells for more, but I wonder, you know, what's the ideal? Okay, I'm gonna not do anything other than go over here and do this, and then I think we're gonna call it for Resident Evil. Maybe next time I play, I can think about buying stuff. Yeah, all the same colors better. I figured that was the case. Oh, that's just opening up the Steam overlay for DLC stuff, which I guess I probably already have all of it. Does it not tell you? Costume. Okay, costume unlocked by clearing a specific chapter. So I guess this is stuff I already have, right? Okay, yeah, I can't buy any of this. But I guess I can, well... Oh, I guess I don't have these for the model viewer yet. Ingrid Hunnigan. Fruit. Hammer. Chainsaw villager. Dog. Gun. Snake. Fish. You know, all the cool stuff. Looks like a lot of in-game stuff to complete to get that currency. To get all your CP. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's, did I play all of 7 and 8, or did I fall off Resident Evil in general? I've never liked Resident Evil. Like, from the first game. So, there was not really a falling off, per se. 7 was cool, but I didn't, you know, I didn't really play all that much of that either. I guess in the grand scheme. But the first 3 games with their tank controls, I was just not interested. Code Veronica, like I just, you know, like was just not interested in those games. Or the storyline or the world or the setting. Like I just don't like zombies. When it comes down to it, I just think that I have always felt this way about zombies as an enemy type of just like, yeah, man, whatever. These guys are stumbling in your direction and who cares? Like it's just, I'm not a big horror fan to begin with. And so survival horror just never did it for me. So when Resident Evil 1 came out, I was just like, oh, that's crazy. It's like Alone in the Dark. Because I had played, you know, some Alone in the Dark. And, because, you know, obviously that had to come out on PC and everything else. So, you know, Resident Evil was like, yeah, look at all these pre-rendered backgrounds and this kind of muddy backgrounds with these Alone in the Dark style controls and everything else. And I just was never a big fan of it. So, you know, people were hotly anticipating Resident Evil 4 when it was first coming out. And, you know, that one looked interesting from the perspective of like, well, it looks like they're gonna finally fix, they're gonna modernize it in a sense, and do some different things. Where those first 3 games and obviously Code Veronica, and I guess did 0 come out by then too? That's the game on the train, right? I forget. And then when 4 came out, everyone went nuts for it. And I tried playing it, and like I said, it was a colorblindness thing more than anything else, I think, that just prevented me from even approaching that game. But I didn't really love the way it controlled then either. I don't know. I tried it a few times and kind of, because people kept going like, oh, it's the most amazing, game of the year, this, and I was like, I don't know. And the first couple of times I tried it, I didn't even realize that was the problem I was having. It was just like, the shooting in this sucks. What is wrong with you people? And it was like, oh, it's because I can't even see the red dot. And, I can't even see the aiming stuff very well at all. And so yeah, the shooting was terrible. And then, yeah, so by that point, I had tried 4 games, 5 games in the franchise probably. I don't think I ever touched 0 at all, and just didn't really like any of them. So, new games get announced, I'd just be like, whatever, man, sure. I don't know. When 5 was coming along and 6, just, yeah, not interested. The co-op nature of that one, was that 6? Like, seemed interesting. And I remember going to Rome when they were announcing 6. Capcom had an event in Rome, and that was let me double check here. Resident Evil 6 was the one where it got spooky again, right? Yeah. Because RE5 was the yeah. So yes, yeah, spooky. And I remember going to see that, and like they got up in front of people and they were like, zombies are back. It was like it was like the Dracula is still a threat of Resident Evil presentations. I had dinner with I sat with, oh gosh, I can't remember the name now, but 2 or 3 of the leads on Resident Evil 6 while I was out there. And, spent some time talking with them about, what they were trying to accomplish after 5 and everything. And I remember them saying like, it's like, what is 6? Like, what's the, you put these numbers on these games and, this is all through a translator. But they're just like, what are you going to put a 7? Like an 8? Like, what is, at some point the numbered updates was, in some ways it was signaling like, hey, if you didn't like the first 5 of these, then 6 is also, and so I think there was a thought there of like wanting to eventually get away from numbering them, which obviously they kind of did. They kind of sort of did with Village, right? Where they kind of like, oh, it's Village. There's a number in there if you're looking at it the way we wrote it, but and they kind of, were like laughing at Final Fantasy's numbering systems, like what of Resident Evil 10 to 12, like, what, and it was funny. But now also they're creeping up on those numbers too. So, it was interesting. I think that they had, and it sounds like 6 didn't pan out. Like, it's kind of not for me either way. I remember trying to play 6. I don't think they had it playable at the event, but they were just announcing it and talking about it. And just kind of, it came out. I'm like, whatever. And it sounds like people were not huge fans of 6 anyway. So maybe that one wasn't just me. But yeah, I don't know. When they reinvented it for 7, I was like, this is way cooler. And it's kind of neat that they're still kind of able to trade on some of the puzzle solving things that have always been hallmarks of the franchise and everything else. Like from externally looking at it as kind of not a fan of the games, I was like, it's really neat that they made this. Like, they have updated this concept in a modern way, while still kind of having the things that make those games. And I thought that always looked very interesting, and that led to me playing more of 7 than I would have otherwise. But I still just kind of got to a point where I'm like, it's just I just don't really like horror as a concept, and so those games are all kind of lost on me. Obviously, like the horror gaming boom that has happened in streaming, I guess, it's still going on to a certain extent, but not as big as it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I was just looking at this stuff, just going like, gosh, I just don't want anything to do with any of this stuff, like your jump scares and monster closets and whatever else. I just never found that stuff super appealing. And so yeah, like I just, as they started remaking the games, like I ended up playing that RE2 remake a little bit just because everyone loved it so much. I was like, oh, well, I need to spend some time with this. And I was like, this is a really well-made game. This is a really awesome thing that they've made. And I think it's cool that they're able to do really good remakes. It's like weird because they did it on the backs of like, they remade a lot of these games already. And now these are the ones that feel like they're more dramatic, meaningful remakes. Not so much 4 from the sounds of it. I know people have said like, this one's a little closer to the original game than, it's not like a Final Fantasy VII situation where they've made more dramatic storyline changes or whatever else. Like, but it seems like that this is being very well received, which is cool. I mean, it better be for a game that they've already kind of remade before. Like, you kind of have to do more next time out. And, it seems like they very much did. So that's kind of neat. But, it's, but at the same time, I'm not going to, it's not necessarily for me. Like, this thing seems well made, and there's a part of me that's just like, maybe I'll play some more of this. But also, like, I would probably rather play Dead Space, and I haven't finished that yet. Like, there's a part of me that wants to reinstall Callisto Protocol and see if they have fixed the PC version yet, because that ran so weird at launch, and I find myself a little curious about that game, but yeah, I don't know. I spend any time with Exoprimal, not in this most recent beta that they had. Because didn't they run the beta the same weekend as as it was last weekend, right? It was the same dates as Diablo 4, and so I ended up playing a lot of Diablo 4 and not so much Exoprimal. But I did play some of it the last time they ran their beta months ago now, not too long after they announced it. And yeah, I don't know. There are parts of it that look nice. It just the matches I played it was just like I'm running around with a team and grinding out like these objectives. Just like there's 1,000 dinosaurs here, and you're like, that's neat that dinosaurs are falling out of the sky. But it was just kind of like, run here, do this objective. Run here, do this objective, and like then towards the end is when they do the, like, all along the while you're like, oh, you're ahead of the other team, you're behind the other, whatever it is, and then towards the end you get something that's a little bit closer to competitive play. But even then, it's a strange setup. Like, that game's weird, and I guess I kind of like that about it, is playing it, I'm like, this is a strange way to do what they are trying to do around PvP. But because it would have like stuff like Destiny Gambit type stuff, where I think, man, it's been a bit, but you could invade the other players. But I think you didn't go you could send dinosaurs to the other player's game, I think is what it was. And so, yeah, we'll see what the other modes are and how that thing goes. Like, there's something interesting about it, but in my time with it, I didn't come away from it going like, hell yeah. It was more just, this is neat, and but I'm not sure if it's a game I would want to play a lot of, I guess. Yeah. And so maybe when more of the game is out and it shows whether it's got different PvE modes or whatever the other modes end up being, like a different structure for that game would probably be more up my alley than the mode that they were testing back then, which was very much like, you're kind of pushing through these objectives, trying to do it faster than the other team who's doing it somewhere else. Like you're not even seeing them for a lot of the match. And then I want to say there's like a payload situation at the end where you're like standing near an item to push it forward. And then I got disconnected from the server and never got to see how it ended. But yeah, I don't know. Exoprimal has some ideas at least. And so like, I do want to give it more of a look when it's kind of further along. I don't know if this most recent beta had more stuff in it than that. Yeah, just kind of like rough timing on their part to pick the same time as Diablo. It might be a lead in for a new Dino Crisis, everything, maybe, sure. Big Bang Blitz says, maybe. I guess I'll say anything's possible. And, it's been a while since I've really had like a lengthy conversation with anyone at Capcom, like a decision-making capacity or anything like that. But the impression I always had of Capcom, and I've said this before about Street Fighter, is that when it comes to their old franchises, when it comes to the stuff that you want them to bring back, and this is probably true of most studios if you really think about it, but specifically talking about Capcom, is that there was always a feeling of like, you've got to have someone there at the company that is championing the idea of we have to bring this back, and having a good idea and a good reason and a good pitch for bringing it back. And so, is there a team, is there a head of a team somewhere at Capcom that is like, we're going to, because, in a lot of cases, some of those original creators have moved on. And so you don't necessarily have and you straight up don't have, like, for example, the creator of Mega Man in-house to go like, it's time to make another Mega Man. And so you've got someone else who is then like, oh, I think it'd be cool. I would like to make another Mega Man, but boy, I would hate to be the person who fucks up Mega Man. And so let's go do something else. And so I think my understanding was always that there was that sort of situation that like, unless you really got a good pitch and you want to kind of put your career on the line a little bit, you got to make sure that you are willing to fight to bring back one of these dormant franchises. And that's why Street Fighter 4 took forever to happen. It was like, what's the pitch? What happens? What do we really want to do? And it took a long time for a team to come together to say like, no, this is what we're doing, and make it happen. Right. So yeah, I don't know. That's when I think about like people asking for new Mega Man games, new Dino Crisis, a new Dark Void, all the key Capcom hits of the last 40 years. That's always what I come back to. And again, that's from a handful of conversations I had with people over there. And now this is information, that's a decade or more, so who knows how it is over there these days. That's obviously super old conversation, but I think it makes like common sense, right? It's something that like, I think in a lot of studios that have a lot of long dormant IP, and that probably applies to something like an EA, though EA was always like a slightly different situation where they had to pitch it as something that was going to make a fuck ton of money. And so there was a Desert Strike pitch that I saw screenshots of years ago that was just like, yeah, this is cool, but like, we don't, it would almost have to be for phones and at the time. But I think a lot of companies, like, they're very reticent to bring back all their old things because, again, the stakes are so high. And, they don't, yeah, exactly. They don't have infinite numbers of studios to work on infinite numbers of games. There's always other projects going. And, there's more active IP that needs another sequel that, that they're like, okay, well, no, we're going to make Monster Hunter. We're going to do this, whatever else. And so that's why I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting because I played the first game a lot more, obviously last year, but also just from a conceptual, like, again, from what I just talked about with Capcom, the idea that there's going to be a Dragon's Dogma 2 after all these years. You know, I think that's really interesting because to me that says they waited it out. They decided to bide their time and think about like, okay, well, what do we really want to do? They probably had to work on a bunch of other games along the way. And in the back of their mind, there was a handful of people that was like, one of these days we're going to get back to Dragon's Dogma. I know what we want to do. We're going to do this, and technology and budgets, whatever it is, everything got to a point where someone was able to step up and go, fucking, it's time. Now is the time. Let's make this happen. And so I think that's really cool. I hope that that's a special game because like that's what you would think, right? If you're like, okay, if it's going to take, a very strong pitch to get that game announced and everything else, then if they're getting to a point where they're announcing it after all of these years, then I have to assume then that it's at least a strong pitch. Do they execute on it? Who knows, right? But I think that's really cool that they're going to make another one of those. And I think it's really cool, just from a perspective of like, when we think about modern game publishing and especially from these big studios, it would be almost easier in a way for Capcom to fall back on its biggest franchises and just kind of sit on it and go like, here's another Monster Hunter. But it feels like that they are trying to do more stuff with, whether it's with Exoprimal being a new thing or, bringing back Dragon's Dogma after all these years. I love that Capcom's at a point where, because especially when you think about over the last 15 years, like where they were back then, they were in a pretty rough, they have been in some pretty rough places, financially or just, everything else. So I think it's really cool that Capcom at least feels like they're in this very strong position. And Sega as well, but in a different way, right? I mean, Sega has, between picking up Atlas or, vice versa, like between being one with Atlas, but also diversifying with all of these kind of European developers and European published games and getting into Total War and everything else, like Sega has found an interesting new way to exist, and they're still able to, like, because otherwise, without that, they're kind of a weird studio that's just like, if you think about traditional Sega, right? You're like, oh, they crank out Sonic the Hedgehog games. And you're like, well, what else? Is there a new Shinobi coming? Is there a new Golden Axe? Like people don't necessarily ask for that stuff, but instead they've hit a really amazing streak with the Yakuza games, which have found an amazing new life in North America over the last 4 or 5 years, and broken through in a way that like seems insane when I think about what that franchise was on PlayStation 2 and how just esoteric and ridiculous it was. Like the idea that is now something that you would look at and go like, here's one of the premier franchises in video games today. It's Yakuza. It's WoW or, whatever they're, obviously they changed the name, but you know what I mean? I think that's weird and cool. And the idea that the North American consumer is willing to, or, the Western consumer, I guess, to look at it in a grander sense, is willing to embrace games like that nowadays. And, the games have gotten better too. It's not like they're just shipping the same junk that those games were on PS2 and going and like people like it now. It's like, no, they've stepped up their game quite a lot, but also, I think people in the West are just much more receptive to Japanese games, which is weird to think about, right? Because obviously, 30 years ago, most of the biggest games on the planet came out of Japan. Then Japan went through a real weird patch, and now here we are, right? Japan is back, or whatever you want to say, right? Like people are very interested in some of those games from those studios that you just, again, wouldn't have thought of as being that big of a deal. I mean, look at the popularity around the Persona franchise. I mean, it's deserved. Not that I'm a big Persona 5 fan, but like, hey, I can recognize I'm in the minority on that. That's fine. Like the idea that franchise is so beloved now. Not that it's doing, I don't think it is. Not that it's not that it's Final Fantasy numbers or whatever else, but like when I think about the trajectory that franchise has been on as someone who really liked Persona 1, and then so I like 1 and 4. How about that? And that's it. That they've evolved that thing into something that feels uniquely unto itself in terms of how it tells its story and the social links and whatever else. But like they've turned that into a powerhouse now. Not that it's like a top 10 selling video game every year it comes out, but it's like, hey, this game matters in a way that like games like that. When Persona 1 came out, it was just like, here's another one of these in a sea of role-playing games for the PlayStation out of Japan. There's so many. PS1, PS2 days, your fucking Kodelkas or, whatever else there was. Suikoden, which I also really liked the first couple of those. It was always just, it always just felt like, hey, there's a sea of these games and they're all, a lot of them are fairly forgettable or whatever. And Persona's been able to strike out and really carve out its own identity separate from the Megaten franchise. And break through, I think. I feel like it is. I mean, you tell me. I don't know. But I again, we'd have to go dig into sales numbers or whatever. But like, to me, it always felt like the Persona franchise like has around the maybe like post the release of 3, but really also post the release like 3, 4, and 5. It feels like the profile of that franchise has just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's cool. It's cool that we live in a world now where like I feel like the interests of players have diversified so much. There are so many people playing video games now that can happen, right? That it's because when I think about how things were on the PlayStation 1 or how people were when the PlayStation 1 came out, like that to me was the era when console style role-playing games of the Final Fantasy persuasion went off in their own corner. It was a big corner, but like they went off the same way sports did, where it's like, no, there are people who like sports games, and then there are people who like games, and then those role playing games went off, and you're like, you have the crowd of people that love to spend 80 hours on these games, and then you have people who want to like play as Lara Croft, and then over here you've got Madden fans or whatever. And those kind of became the lanes. I think in the years since then, we've just gotten more and more lanes, which is probably pretty hard if you want to try to make a big budget, massive video game because you've got so many players that are into different things and whatever else. But you start having more and more lanes where you've got like, now it's like driving games aren't for everybody. It used to seem like they were. It used to seem like anyone could pick up a, PS1 era Need for Speed game or Ridge Racer or whatever and just like, it's a video game. I love these. And now it's just everything. It's just such a specialized thing. Strategy is gone. Everything has just gone off and gotten weird. And you've gotten players that have followed those things down those paths and gotten weird with them. And I think the end result is you just got a lot, you've got a lot more viable franchises that just seem bigger than they were 20, 30 years ago. And I think that diversity is great for games overall, and it's led to a point like that's the medium getting bigger and better and more robust, right? It's just like, hey, you don't like all types of music either. You don't go see every movie that comes out, and you don't play every single video game that comes out. I mean, it'd be impossible these days, right? But I think that's a key step for games as they have become even more of a mainstream phenomenon. Phenomenon's even a weird word. Whatever. It's a medium. It's like anything else, you know, but better, you know, because it's the best medium. So, but yeah, I don't know. All that kind of ties into the whole thing of like games getting mainstream respect and what that really means, and you know, the people that are suddenly coming around on video games just because The Last of Us was a really good television show or whatever, and that's just a strange way in or whatever. But yeah, hey, if you don't play video games, you should check them out. That's my advice here on this website where everyone just streams video games all day. If you haven't heard of video games, might I recommend you give them a look. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. There are more than Ye Are Kung Fu. How about Beyond the Beyond? There are a lot of hits out there. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. That's Resident Evil 4 seems cool. In conclusion, Resident Evil 4 2023 seems like a pretty good version of that game. And that's nice. It's nice when the games are good. Go watch that Jack 8 trailer for Tekken 8. They put that out this morning. If you haven't seen it, it's worth taking a look at, because Jack's got a big railgun now, and it's fucking nuts. They keep announcing more and more Tekken characters, and they're doing it so quickly. It's hard to, you know, for a game that I think everyone has agreed upon is not going to be out this year. They sure do keep announcing one character a week, and like, what's going, like, I guess they've got to announce a batch of characters in the run up to their location tests and stuff, right? So I'm sure they just have to get this out of the way so that, you know, when that hits, then, you know, all the characters will have been announced, or that batch of characters will have been announced, and then maybe they'll go silent for a while. I really don't know. But gosh, they just keep rolling out more trailers for characters, and you're like, you're going to run out eventually. I know there are a lot of characters in Tekken. Where's P-Jack? We got Jack 8, you know, where are we going to, you know, let's really get it going. Think Paul's hair sucks? Don't worry, they will sell you Paul's classic hair. They did, you know, because they obviously had the other, you know, they've done Paul costumes before that had his hair down. It just wasn't ever his default look, I don't think. So, and then obviously, yeah, they did the custom character thing where you could have the even taller Paul hair, which is even better. Oh, so good. So good. And the picture of Paul next to the picture of AJ Styles, you just look at it and go, huh, all right. Yeah, I don't know. That game looks really cool. I'm going to get going. Everybody have a good weekend. The next edition of the Jeff Gerstmann Hall of Fame will be along as soon as I can get it edited. With any luck, that'll be tonight, or, you know, but hopefully before Monday. I just got to, well, no, that's not going to require a ton of editing. The next game, Boys to Men, I need to get a bunch of photos and edit them into it. So that's going to take some more time. That'll be along next week at some point. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Have a good one, everybody. And we'll be back next week with the podcast. And I believe we've got a guest in store. So come on through for that. I'll see you later.